Today I am going to present another topic of class 12, and it's about deep water. It's written by William O. Douglas. William O. Douglas was one of the popular and one of the powerful Supreme Court justice of America, and he had his childhood enemy. He says that from childhood I had an enemy, and I was every time trying to overcome that enemy, but I failed. Ultimately, he got that success on this very enemy after a toilsome and a very hard work with great determination and willpower. So he tried to defeat this enemy in all possible ways, but it was impossible for him in his early life. First of all, he tried to overcome this enemy all by himself, and later with the help of a trainer. First he tried himself that he should overcome this very problem, and later on he just took a trainer for this purpose, so that he'll get rid of this fear and he'll get rid of this enemy as soon as possible. Though he took years to defeat the enemy, finally he killed his enemy. Ultimately, there was a day when he put an end to his enemy. He killed that enemy and he got rid of that fear. He was not arrested or sentenced for this very crime because he himself was an influential office bearer, but because his murdered enemy was his fear of water. It was not that he was not sentenced for this very problem, for this very murder. He was not sentenced to, or arrested because he was an influential person, he was a Supreme Court justice. No, because he had murdered his fear, not any person. He had murdered his fear, and that fear was of water. He always feared from water. There are certain things which you'll see that how he came to be fearing water, and later on how he overcame that fear. The story Deep Water tells us how the writer overcame his fear of water and learned swimming with sheer determination and willpower. You'll see that a person who has willpower and determination can achieve anything. So with that very sheer determination and willpower, this writer was able to gain momentum and was able to overcome that enemy of fear of water. So the experience of knocking down by the waves of California at the age of 3 or 4 years bred a permanent fear in the child's subconscious mind. So why he was fearing of water? Because when he was 3 or 4 years old, he was accompanied by his father on the beaches of California when a big wave came and knocked him down. So his father laughed at that very time, but he was not knowing this very thing, that this wave just made a permanent effect on the mind of this chief justice, or we can say the writer. It made a permanent effect, and that too effect in the subconscious mind of the child, which was very, very problematic for him in his later life. So the story has been taken from the author's biography, Men and Mountains. It is written, the biography is written by the author. It's an autobiography. So William O. Douglas writes in it, and this extract is from that very, the name of that very biography is Men and Mountains. So many years after the first incident, writer joined a swimming pool while another further increased his terror. So what happened, as this boy 3 or 4 years old met an incident, and he was washed away by the wave, and later on he wants to overcome that very fear. So he joined a swimming class, a pool, and over there, when one day he went over there, and there was no one except a boy who just threw him into the water, and this Douglas was able to, it seemed to him as if it's the last day of his life, and it seemed to him that he got more terrorized by this very thing, and it increased the fear in his mind. The desire to go fishing and swimming in nature was strong enough to motivate him to overcome his fear. So look, sometimes we have hobbies. Those hobbies are, or we can say aims or idols. Those give us a kind of an exposure, or we can say an inspiration to overcome our fear and overcome our shackles or obstacles in our life. So same was with William Douglas. It was that he loved fishing and swimming, so that's why he overcame with these type of strong, we can say, desires. He overcame that fear of water. Still, that fear of childhood being in his subconscious mind would grip him over and over, but writer does not stay back. Whenever he used to see water, he used to just, those thoughts used to get revolved around his mind. Those thoughts evolved again, and he used to think of his past. So, but he never stayed back. He tried, always tried, and ultimately he overcame his enemy, and he killed it. He took an oath and experienced swimming almost all the lakes of his neighborhood. What he did when he was able to swim, he went to all the lakes near California and in USA. He tried to swim in each and every lake. There are 10 to 15 lakes in which he swam, and he tried to overcome that fear of drowning. William realized that death is peaceful, and it is fear of death that is terrorizing. Look, it's a very great thing over here that when he overcame his fear, he said, no, death is not that terrorizing. It is fear of death. When you are fearing of death, then you are getting terrorized, and death is peaceful. Why? Because after that, you have nothing to do with any kind of worry. You have nothing to do with this very world. After that, the body lies in a peaceful manner, and others worry. So, William here has a kind of a conscience, has a kind of a thinking that death is only a peaceful thing which relieves us from the worries of the world, but it is the fear of death which is more terrorizing, that we will die, and we will die. This fear of death is more effective, and it creates terror in our mind. At last, with the help of his willpower, he was able to overcome his ages-old enemy of the fear of water. Ultimately, he was able to overcome this very problem, that is this very fear. He was able to overcome this enemy because he has that willpower. And if you have willpower, you can achieve you can move mountains, and you can achieve anything in your life. That was all in this very video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much.